It's time. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time. We're about to do it anyway. Time for the good news, the bad news, and the other shit. Yeah. Yay.
A little extra for me. A little extra for me.
I had to do extra, Vic.
Okay.
I had to do extra because of all the things that have been going on. And before we get too far into the show, I have to admit, people have been writing in, asking all kinds of personal questions about the marijuana issue. Okay. And I guess I just realized, by popular request, I just want you to know that I will be announcing when I'm smoking every day because they're asking.
They want to know.
And I wanted you to know I'm still on the Papa Smurf. Sativa in the morning.
I like that.
A sativa because you don't have the physical effects so heavy. You just want to be mellow and chill, have your morning coffee. So a person like me, I try to get up and do my stretches.
Right.
All my stretches and stuff. And then I like to have a moment in the morning sunshine.
You know something?
With a good sativa.
I like
this
that.
one is Papa Smurf. But you're gonna
let them
Sour
know.
Diesel's the number one probably in the world.
Okay.
Okay. And Super Jack, named after Jack Nicholson.
You know what? I'm going to follow your trend. You're going to let everybody know when you're smoking. I'm going to let everybody know when I'm not smoking. How about that, man?
Vic, because Vic don't smoke, Vic don't drink. No. I think you have a glass of champagne, one glass.
On celebration, man?
On New Year's, maybe.
Maybe birthday.
Not every New Year. Vic was the designated driver before the term came out.
Right.
So, you guys, every week the news, revolves around Trump. We have the weekly Trump disaster update. Because right now the issue is what they're going to do considering the court's recent ruling, which everybody knows about.
Yeah.
Now, the insight to understand is that it didn't need to happen this way. That's the biggest thing I guess I want you guys to take away from us. In other words, normally these things start out with mistakes and errors. From the way it was really understood is that he went to Giuliani and he drafted it. Now, because, who knows, maybe that's an alternative fact. Now, because of the way their organization is kind of run and they don't trust people, they didn't do the usual things. Normally when you have an executive order, you have other people read the documents and weigh on it from their professional position.
Right.
So you have legal. Can you imagine something, you're the boss, you draw up something, you don't have your attorneys look at it?
Hey, look.
Or multiple attorneys because you're the president. See, this is just about how you proceed because this is what you need to take over about your president. So he didn't all he had to do was do the usual people.
Right.
And they would have told him it's badly written.
Right.
The problem was they submitted a document that was poorly written. Right. That's why it doesn't go to Supreme Court because it was so badly written it didn't even work at this court.
Right.
The Supreme Court don't even want to see stuff written like that.
Right.
But they're saying that you didn't even do your homework. You didn't even do your homework. That's the part that's incredible. So once again, the administration, because of the ways they do things, messed this up. It could have been a win.
Right.
All they had to do was get the legal people to weigh in on it.
Right.
Even though, once again, because of his rhetoric, see, he doesn't operate in a vacuum. He can't now say it's not a ban when he's been on TV everywhere tweeting it's a ban. See, he's already given all the evidence. This is what's so crazy. He's tweeted it's a ban, posted it's a ban, on all the shows calling it a ban.
Right.
Then they gonna go legally and tell the judges, oh, but it's not a ban. Okay, see, and they're not operating in a vacuum. Okay, so the weekly Trump disaster update is that you're waiting. I'm watching very carefully. Remember, I told you. Also, you already had the Mike Flynn controversy. Remember, I told you if he had those discussions with the Russians, if he said certain things, and by the way, they know what he said.
They already know.
And why didn't he know? He should have known they're taping those. What arrogance. You don't know they're taping that?
You think everybody on?
How long you been in government?
You think everybody that is on his team is that 100% trustworthy?
No,
based on the data.
That's idiot shit.
Right.
Okay, this is idiot shit.
Right.
Okay, that's what it is. IS. Idiot shit.
Is this Trump universe we're talking about?
But, so Mike Flynn talks to calls them on the same day that the Obama administration put sanctions. And I bet you, here's the smoking gun. Is he going to fall on the sword, or is he going to tell everybody, but the president told me to call him? The president, they don't do that kind of shit without somebody telling them. Okay, this is what happened. Mario's conception.
Right.
My daydream, whatever you want to call it, based on facts or alternative facts. Obama announces the sanction. Trump's watching it. And he goes, oh, this bullshit. Hey, call him up and tell him we ain't doing this shit. Call him. Just call Putin and tell him, don't worry, we'll be in office in a minute.
Right.
Yeah, and that's what he did, which is illegal. That's illegal.
What?
But Mike Flynn didn't call the Russians, and he called them multiple times that day.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't call them without talking to the president. He did not call the Russians multiple times and not talk to the president. This is the beginning of your impeachment. The smoking gun. See, once they're going to get his executives because they're not. They have conflict of interest rules, everything.
They only practice a certain
Only
way.
the president doesn't have conflict of interest.
Right.
So there's going to be a bunch of things that come up, but this is the smoking gun.
Right.
And once they tie him to the president, see, what he did was illegal. And he's going to have to either fall on the sword or say, the president told me to call Mr. Putin.
Wait.
I'm just saying.
Wait.
I'm just saying.
Let me just ask you this. Okay. I'm not in the political fodder, of course. I just use layman Northland Drive understandings. Okay. Is it presumed that some of these types of conversations have existed in other administrations prior to the Trump, but they just conducted it in such a way that there was an intelligent elegance about it, and we never got to see it.
You would just hide your racism.
Right.
You would use
Right.
code words.
That's all I'm saying.
Like law and order. Like every black person knew what they meant. So did every white person. They were pointing out us.
Right.
But they had code words.
Right.
Them. Like when Mayor Yorty said about Tom Bradley, do you really want one of them to be the mayor?
Right.
All that, the code
Oh,
word.
it exists. I mean, look, it's all there. Information is all there. But I think the part that's getting me is that a lot of people are watching Trump, but it's really his minions that everybody's going to be finding out that really are going to have a conflict of interest.
Well, with that kind of leadership, see, the problem is with that kind of leadership, you're going to have holes.
Yeah.
And everybody's not going to be willing to fall on the sword. They're just not.
Well, they used to. I remember. I'm not going to say which company they did this. So I believe he's already saying, "I'm gonna give them somebody to serve up." Because I worked right. So I worked
Flynn.
I worked in an organization
but Flynn's
that
gonna
did the same thing. They said we're hiring him.
Is
He'll only
Flynn
be
going
here
to
a
fall
year.
on the sword and take it himself, or is he going to tell them that the president said to call Mr. Putin?
It depends on the information and the conversation he had. Right.
They know that the people are already pushing to have the transcripts of the conversations released. Ugh. They want the transcripts of the conversations between Flynn and the Russians released.
Well, there's a third party that may provide that information, right?
CIA. CIA. That's why I say that's who it is. I mean, you remember, see what happens is this is the stuff that this is their job to investigate.
What about Wiki?
Well, forget Wiki for the time because there's a whole credibility issue.
So nobody can be trusted,
Hillary,
right?
To Hillary Clinton.
Right.
But Flynn is going down.
Yeah.
So there we go.
Yeah.
On that. Yeah. With the weekly Trump disaster is easy to do because every week so you can watch all this. They already denied Trump's aide a security clearance.
Right.
Not Trump's aide. Excuse me.
No.
Mike Flynn's aide
right.
a security clearance. Watch this. I've never seen this. Is unprecedented. Okay, story number 2. Everybody's increasing sensitivity what does America do about its history of slavery? It's interesting. You hear different viewpoints. To me, some conservative whites really resent looking down. See, if you demonize slavery, then slavery owners, then there's a whole philosophical thing because they don't want to demonize because that's their grandfather. They don't, so they want to say, "Oh man, everybody had slaves. Some screwed them and some didn't." But I'm just saying. So at Yale University, they have a college, and one of the colleges is named Calhoun College, and which is actually a man who spent most of his career voicing his support of slavery. He was vice president for like 3 years. I forgot which.
Right.
Andrew Jackson was one. Somewhere in here they have who, but he was vice president for 3 years.
Right.
And so people over the years they've had incidents because they had a glass painting that showed us some kind of a glass display that showed like a slave bowing down to him. And so people broke that down.
Wow.
And then there was another, these are little glass, old stained glass kind of stuff that was done long time ago.
Yeah.
But historic. It was a state, right, someone took a broomstick and smashed a stained glass window that depicted slaves bowing down to him.
Right. Wow.
So there's been other things. Last year, 2016, the university met and voted to continue the university as name as such. They hate changing names.
True.
Imagine all the names you'd have to change if you start taking out the people, because I got something to comment on that. So, but they finally agreed to change the name of the college. They changed the name of the college and named it after Grace Murray Hopper, who was a pioneering computer programmer and a Navy rear admiral. Well, I don't know.
You already hesitating.
I like the idea, but I think it's going to be so many things. What I want them to do is take J. Edgar Hoover's name off the FBI building in D.C.
Oh, dude.
Take that asshole's name off that.
It's so...
Piss on him. I'm sorry.
Wow.
J. Edgar Hoover to be...
Don't...
They have him named and honored. That assassin.
Wow.
Okay.
Unbelievable.
That blackmailer. That hypocrite.
Wow.
A traitor to his own. I want them to take his name off. So that's the one I'm talking about. Take J. Edgar Hoover's name off everything. If we're going to start going after racists, y'all going to have a long list.
It's a journey.
And that's why I say I don't know. I mean, I didn't say I didn't know because I didn't agree with the concept of holding people accountable in history.
But
that's Lindbergh and other people.
And I'm not going to, I'll probably get in this a little bit later. But the discovery, while I'm doing the hot picks, where I'm doing the 28 days of February, it is amazing how much information from just a slight review of, I'll do searches, just black history, and go before a certain time. And you can't help but to run across all these activities that happen. No, it's not new for a lot of people, but what you're finding out is that the information about what happened is more important to understand the realism, not to use it as a hate tool. So I would just encourage people to go search, look, and look. Don't be afraid, Don't be afraid because the information is there. I like what Greg Popovich has said. He says, America has to face its sins. It's that simple.
Well,
it's that simple, man.
Everybody's chiming in. We'll thank the chat room. PMC Brick is in there, and they're all commenting too.
Yeah.
About they think Flynn is going down. Everybody thinks Flynn is going down. Well, anyway, so the Yale trustee, okay. So there you go. I don't know. My pause is that only because if you take every racist, but then the part I like is I want you to acknowledge that they were bigots, so you can understand why they're not my heroes. That's where our understanding should come about.
True.
So you can understand why they're not my heroes.
Yeah.
And we can start to redefine what America means and is.
Right.
To what's an honest meaning that we all can support and move forward. Well, that's what I think. It's heavy. and deep. Okay, topic next. Now, next topic. Better. Starting yesterday, you can now stream Prince's music. Now, Prince, okay, you guys.
Oh, I know.
All right.
I know. Be careful now. Be careful.
Prince didn't want this,
He
y'all.
sure did. He did not.
So if you really a Prince supporter, now this is an area which I disagree with Prince, but it's his music. Shit.
I agree.
I mean, he can do what he
can
wants.
do what he wants.
I wanted him to make it all available.
Yeah.
He didn't, and what can I say?
Yeah.
So I don't know how I feel about it, but at least now you can go on all the services and do some Prince stuff. Because the people managing the other people now, the people left and right, they want to get paid.
They
want to get paid.
Didn't Parliament Funkadelic George Clinton have a moment where it was difficult to get their stuff?
Yeah, but they then embraced it and became the most sampled
Right, that's what I'm
group
saying.
of all time, made a bunch of money.
Yeah.
That's when he started the sample me thing.
Yeah.
He started going, sample me. Sample me. And when you look at the deal on the sample,
Oh.
Vic, when you used his sample, I went and looked,
Right.
okay?
Mm-hmm.
To use one of his samples in a song, you basically gave up like 2/3 of the song.
He said, you want it? Get it.
All of the rights, the money from the...
But you're not...
It was like 2/3 or 3/4. It was something ridiculous.
It is not, Mario, you will never do that with your music, right?
Sample me.
See, that's what I'm saying. Hey, look.
Sample me.
Wonder if they say the return of value is going to be unbelievable and people will buy it. Remember Radiohead when they said, watch the example?
And that just sounds good, doesn't it?
Right.
Radiohead.
Man,
I just like to Radiohead.
man, you know what?
Damn.
Kill my story. He already took it another direction.
I'm just saying.
You went another direction, bro.
I'm sorry. It's loose
See what he's doing?
association.
You see what he's doing? Dude, I'm trying to give props because they proved the model that people will pay even if they don't have to because they believe your product is
I bought
good.
it.
Yeah, you did.
I bought it.
It was a great product, man. It unbelievable. Well, once in a generation because nobody's been able to copy that. You may be prior to the internet, Stevie Wonder, Songs in the Key of Life.
I don't know if
Others
anyone
like that.
tried, but that's the thing to see, right?
Right. That type of package is unbelievable.
We don't know if anyone tried.
Yeah.
Okay. Finally, Valentine Day's gifts for your fuck buddy. Don't believe me? Thanks to Mashable, here it is.
Oh, Lord.
There's Mashable. There's the source of this article. I love Mashable. Pete Cashmere. Cashmore? Okay, whatever. Pete.
Just call him Pete.
Pete.
Yeah.
Love it. Okay, 11 Valentine's Day gift for your fuck buddy. You guys ready? Are you ready for 11 Valentine's Day? Valentine's Day butts for your fuck buddy. Dun 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 dun. 1. A wireless music vibrator.
You know what?
That's right. This vibrator vibrates to the sound of music. You can come to your favorite playlist. Some of you that's one song. Some of you that's 2 songs. It's like Bad Luck. It's really long. But anyway, it's $120
Okay.
for a wireless music vibrator.
I have a comment, but
It's wireless. You plug your phone in. Wireless music vibrator. Okay. Number 2, gift for your fuck buddy. It's called the Never Have I Ever game. What better way to find out another's deepest, darkest secrets than with a game of Never Have I Ever? $24.92. That's right. We're doing gifts for your fuck buddy. Gift number 3, a sexy PiXX face card. You don't need to say I love you on Valentine's Day. It's perfectly acceptable to tell someone that you find them and their face sexy. Here's the perfect card. Sexy PiXX face. Let me sit on it.
You know what? Is this real?
This is Mashable.
Okay.
Look at that. There it is right there at the top. Look what does it say?
I agree.
I say 11 Valentine's gifts for your fuck buddy.
Photoshop.
Mashable. I love Mashable. Maybe this will make y'all go to Mashable.
All right, man.
Number 4, a Valentine's Day sucks alcoholic lollipop. That's right. Say Valentine's Day sucks with an alcoholic lollipop. That's $5.60. It's cheaper
All right.
These notice it's all cheaper. You can give your fuck buddy. They're this Mashable's article.
Oh yeah, I agree.
I'm just reporting here.
No, you're doing a good job.
I don't understand this one. Someone tell me. A peach emoji pin?
Well, I don't know, bro.
This is to show your casual lover how peachy you think they are. I don't get that one. You guys get that one? I don't. Okay, how about this one? Quinoa vodka. Is that quinoa?
Yeah.
Is that quinoa? It is. That's quinoa.
Yeah.
Like the grain? I don't read the whole damn thing for the show. Shit. Quinoa vodka. For you hipster lovers out there. It's $49.82. All right. How about this one? The lover onesie. Now I like this. Stake your claim on your casual lover with a onesie emblazoned with the word lover.
Dude. Okay.
And you can even put something above it. Something lover, head lover, cock,
What?
thing. You can just put some lover, dick lover. You can put something above the lover.
Why can't you be more Valentine-ish, man?
That's the whole point. These are the Valentine's gift for your fuck buddy. It's not your girlfriend.
I understand.
That's why you can't do romantic.
Oh, got it.
See? That's the whole point. You try to stay away from that.
But I'm taking a page. I'm rebelling.
This is for the person that you screwing. But that ain't really a Valentine.
I'm not
$43.
I'm not serious.
How about this? X-rated. I'm going to get some of these. X-rated Valentine hearts. These are those Valentine's Day hearts. The little sweet hearts. Okay. They have sayings on them like cute butt, eat me, bend over, let's make love.
Right.
$4.97.
Okay. Wow. But you know what? This is real talk. This is real talk because obviously it sells because they wouldn't put it up there if it didn't.
It's real. You can go get these gifts right now. Some of them on Amazon. How about the lickable massage candle? This candles are fine, but this one doubles as a massage oil.
Okay.
It's a massage candle, and it's lickable. I don't get some of this shit. How about this next one, number 10? I like chew card. I don't understand that, Vic.
I'm not going to interpret.
Pokemon fans, they say Pokemon fans will appreciate the card and it'll work like a treat if you're trying to find the right way to casually tell someone you're into them. And finally, number 11, the fuck off mask. Where is it? Where?
Okay.
Yeah, where is it?
Yeah, it's there. It's moving fast.
Man, my screen. This is an eye mask for the sleepy heads of the world, and it doubles as a blindfold. And it says, fuck off. $6.96. Everybody.
You know what?
11 gifts. Thank you, Mashable, for your fuck buddy.
Oh, man.
11 gifts. That's from Mashable. That's right. Blame them. I just read it.